What's up, y'all? It's your boy Jamiron at J&J Sports. Just want to let you guys know we are officially on Spotify audio. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Shout out to Barracks for the studio. And we'll see you guys soon on the show.
Shout out to J&J. So I just want to send a shout out to J&J Sports for having me once again.
Watching content like what y'all put up. So yeah, let's rock and roll, brothers.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your favorite sports analyst, Jamar McKill, my favorite co-host,
James Jurowitz.
And y'all finna get started with J&J Sports episode 127, y'all. Today we are virtual this Sunday morning, football Sunday morning. James, how you feeling this morning, man?
I feel excellent. The weather has finally turned, it's chilly out, so fall is here.
Oh, yeah, man. It's chilly about time, y'all. This is my birthday month, October 31st, so hey, man, we got a lot going on. It's a lot to do, lot to cover today, James. You ready, man?
I'm ready.
Yeah, man. So I'm a little heated with this first one, man. So just be mindful with me, man. So the police lied about the story of this car crash involving Kyren Lacy's death. We kind of covered this, guys, on our last episode. Y'all can check that out. He was in that, car accident and, he was on a suicidal, basically car speed chase, you know what I mean? It ended in Texas. So the original report stated that Lacy got into a collision wreck that caused the death of 78-year-old Herman Hall in Louisiana. Which, what baffles me, Jam, is like, if he was still living and, they had this report, he'd be in jail right now. You know what I mean? For a long time. So just before we get into any questions, James, how you feel about the police making a false report?
Yeah, I mean, if that's the case, that's not good. Things need to be reported the proper way, the correct way, and, especially involving somebody so high profile.
Yeah, man. So the new report came out with a different story saying that he was nowhere near the main car collision. And after I seen the surveillance video, James, he was like 70 yards, 100 yards behind the whole car collision. It's like the collision happened. It was a car in front of him, and he was he slowed down and went around the accident. So it's like, how can he have caused the collision if he was coming around the accident? You know what I mean? So, after seeing that though, James, what did you think? Was he set up, man? Was this like a setup type of deal?
I think that there's definitely a possibility for something like that, because, the fact that if they're reporting something that isn't shown on the surveillance, that shows that something kind of strange is going on here.
Yeah, definitely something strange. It's messed up. And, Louisiana police, James, are already corrupt, especially in Baton Rouge areas and certain areas. They're like dirty cops. You know what I mean? So that's another thing. They need to be justified, though. You know what I mean? Falsely putting the incident. He was dead wrong. Like, I watched the video of the police just basically telling one of the witnesses, hey, just say, it was the guy in the green Charger. He was the reason for the collision. He was driving fast. He was driving fast. And, I give that, but he wasn't the reason for the collision. So it's just like, bro, it's weird, man. But it just shows that, man, God doesn't sleep, James. The truth must come out. I feel for this situation so much, James, because I was in this similar situation where somebody hit my car, my old car, and I don't know what was going to happen, the insurance, all that, but they had some surveillance on the camera showing exactly who did it. It was an owner. It was a whole owner of an establishment, and they tried to play it off and sneak in the back. So, man, hey, God working mysterious ways. He's going to make sure that, the truth comes out for sure.
That's
man.
Right.
Absolutely, man. And we kind of look at the new report details. Basically, he was driving a green Hellcat Charger, 72.6 yards away from the incident, and he was driving over 80 miles per hour. So he was driving fast, James. But with those type of cars, you can slow down within an instant. So you can drive 100, and if you see something coming real fast, you can, basically speed it out, man. So there was also video evidence, like I said, of the police who wrote telling the witness, what to say and for the collision. James, who needs to be put in jail and what type of service needs to be served.
Well, I think for sure they need to go over all the details of the case and see what's going on. And maybe even have somebody investigate it who hasn't been in it, like get an independent investigator. I mean, this might even be something that you see go to the government level.
Yeah, absolutely. Because this incident in Louisiana happened in December. And in April, that's when he passed away. And right before he passed away, James, he was going to go to court for the other situation he had. He's going to go to court for being falsely accused. So, just picture if he was still living, James. I mean, they would have had him in jail for a false accusation like this for a long time. You're looking at an older person, veteran. They're quick to put the blame on something like that. You know what I mean? And what upsets me the most, James, is like I said, when I was watching, everybody, even witnesses who seen everything that happened, just went with the story. Hey, yeah, man, the green Charger, he was driving fast. He was the reason for the collision. Like, no, that's not what the camera shows. You know what I mean? It shows the accident happened. He went around and, he was still on the chase. So, yeah, James, it's crazy. I think the police system needs to be justified, and all the witnesses who lied on video on the report, for sure.
Yeah, I wonder why the witnesses would have done something like that.
Right, because I understand the reason why the ones that got into the accident would try to pull that story, but I'm saying the people that clearly seen what happened and still, just saying whatever, just to, you know what I mean? Which is, it's messed up, it's definitely messed up for sure. And before I end this, you guys, so the final report state that the high-speed chase that Lacy was on ended in Texas in December, like I said. But the incident in Louisiana court date was in April. If you're looking at it from a parent standpoint, James, what type of justice should they be looking for? I mean, to be honest, well, police, they barely get jail time, if any. And then, Kyren isn't here anymore. So should the parents be trying to get some type of money or settlement?
That's possible. I mean, someone who was set to be a sports star was set to have a really, really comfortable life, really excellent life. And, they take care of their family in a lot of these cases. So, that almost kind of leaves you wondering who is going to be taking care of Lacy's parents. And
Right.
If there's the wrongdoing going on there, they need to go ahead and push for some sort of settlement, I think.
Absolutely. I definitely think they should try to sue, not even just the police department, the state, just, whoever was involved, and try to get something out the deal. I don't think nobody's going to serve jail time because James, we already know how this goes. I mean, they're not going to serve jail, especially in Louisiana. They're not serving any jail time for real. So we'll keep you guys updated on the situation. Hopefully justice is served, man. But rest in peace, Lacy, man. You're definitely going to be a star. And parents grieving for you, man, especially his mom. We got some sports news of the day, James, man. You ready?
I am. Hey, it's James Jerwitz from J&J Sports. Make sure you check out our episodes that are now on Spotify, and shout out to Barracks.
J&J Sports.
Coming to y'all live in 2025.